Hi there. I wanted to share my experience with the GL.iNet AR750S gigabit travel router. This thing is pretty cool. I like it. I've been using it. Thought you guys might like it too. So let's get started with the video. As you can see, there's no other way to describe this but a cute little router. Antennas fold down for easy portability. It takes USB power. The physical setup is nothing. Plug in the USB power, then you can plug in to the LAN port. You see there's three ports on the back of that router, 2 LAN and 1 RAN. So connect up from your host router to the LAN port on your router, and you're ready to go. You can connect up to that SID and go at it. I don't want to get overly deep into all the settings that this router has, but I want to show the connectivity settings. So with this router, you've got an option of a cable connect, which is what I showed you when I was setting up the router. It can be a repeater, with, in this case for wireless, it still broadcasts its standard wireless SID for you to connect to, same everywhere, but then it can also use wireless to hook up and get to the internet. So you've got your SID that you're using every day. In my case, it's HWP, 2G and 5G. And then it can use another wireless network to go out to the internet. So that's handy if you don't have a place to plug in a cable. You can also hook up a 3G modem. I'm not going to talk anything about that because I don't have one. But you can also tether, which is pretty awesome. So this, you can just hook it to your phone. There's a USB port, and I have a small section of video that I'll show you on that. Hook it up, and then you can just connect through your tethering device on your phone. So you can have really internet anywhere. It's the same router. It's the same wireless network for you, but you can have different sources. So that's actually pretty handy. The one other thing I'll show you about is the VPN connection. You can connect through OpenVPN, WireGuard, and there's also an option for Tor. I don't use that because it's super slow, but I'll give you some examples throughout the video about using the OpenVPN because I have an OpenVPN provider, just a random commercial one that I use. You can show OpenVPN connectivity through that, which has some really handy options for you. Besides portability, this also helps you with content that's being blocked or localized based off IP address. So I'm surfing a web page here. I'm down in Monte, Ecuador, and it's all in Spanish, which is fine, except I don't speak Spanish. So this makes it somewhat difficult. And with location information, this indicates I'm down in Monte, and so services like Amazon might choose to block some content from me. Flip of a switch, you can actually go ahead and change to using a VPN that will give you US location. Now, to be sure, there was some setup in software to make the VPN work, and you have to, of course, have a VPN server to use. As you can see, once you set that up, you can now show that you're somewhere else in Miami, for example. Now, this is really great. This avoids content blocking and makes some systems work a lot better. Let me show you one of the other connectivity options we have with this particular router. Let me grab my handy carry bag. I use the Eagle Creek bag to carry all this electronics in. I'm going to grab a USB cable out of here, and I'm going to actually tether this to my phone. This is one of the things I think makes this router really cool is different ways it can connect up. So it's pretty easy. You just plug that in to the USB port on there, which can be used for either media or tethering. I'm using it obviously for tethering here. Click your phone into tether mode, and you'll be able to access the network via your phone. As you can see, that's a super handy little router. The config is deep. You don't have to go too far down the config menus to find everything. A lot of config options. Basically, all you have to do is set up a SID, decide what radios you want, the 2G, the 5G, and put some passwords on it. And you do that normally like you do any other router. You connect up to, by default, 192.168.8.1, which is pretty standard, and that's all on there. It's got a built-in default password that's written on the back of the modem. So it's quite easy to use. It's handy, it's portable, and I've just absolutely been loving it. If you're traveling with partners or spouses that maybe aren't the most tech savvy in the world, it also is nice for them because they only have one SID to deal with. You can flip them over to VPN. They don't have to worry about VPN software on their devices. So I've just found it super handy. I want to check it out. I don't get any kickbacks or anything for this yet. So we'll check it out, see if you like it. And if you've got other ones that you like, leave some comments. Thanks a lot.